And welcome back everybody to Limbus Company. Yesterday we finished the April Fool's thing. Today we're going to be continuing Intervallo number 2. I'm just waiting to see if there's like an update happening, or I think that's tomorrow, right? That's tomorrow. That's tomorrow. The thing resets tomorrow. Okay, so yeah, yesterday we did April Fool's, and oh my god, was it a trick. Seems unfair that Twitch has a better chat. That's just a default. That's the default setting. The reason why Twitch has a separate chat is because Twitch has terms of service regarding multi-streaming, one of which is that, yeah, you have to have the chat segregated. So yeah, once again, everybody, if you missed out on any of the playthroughs, any part of the playthroughs, or you want to catch up with the full playthrough, Games Are Bastard, this is where the whole playthrough is uploaded to. So tomorrow, yeah, we're gonna do some Gamba tomorrow. And yeah, today I did a mirror dungeon. I ended up having Otis on my team. Usually it takes me until 3 p.m. to finish my dungeon. Like I start the dungeon at around 9 a.m. when I start up work, like at 9:30 a.m. And usually it takes me up until around 3 p.m. to finish it. Today I finished it at 1. I completely ruffle-stomped the entire dungeon. Average Glacier, welcome today. How you doing? You heard that, people? We are segregated streaming platform racism. Yeah. Unironically, that's what Twitch wants. Twitch's terms of service regarding multi-streaming requires you to have a separate chat box for Twitch chat. Yeah, 6 hours to 3, it's insane, yeah. Can't let the superior Twitch be lumped together. No, you know what the worst thing is? As part of the terms of service, I am obligated by Twitch terms of service to pay more attention to the Twitch chat over every other chat that we have. If I don't, and it's like, how do you quantify that? Like, oh, did I spend like 30 seconds on Twitch and 35 seconds on YouTube and now I'm violating terms of service? I don't know. But yeah, not following these terms of service, as bad, if not considered worse, than committing literal crimes or like saying like racial slurs or inciting violence in this platform. Leadership. That's what happens when you're run by a bunch of red knees. Alright, so with that, let's continue with Intervallo number 2. This is where we left off before the April Fool's event. Remember that they are sour about Kick cloning their ass, but being better liked than people. Like, Kick is gaining a lot of traction. Like, we all thought that Kick was gonna go the way of, like, Hitbox or like, Mixer or something like that, and they stayed. They just fixed their shit and stayed. So, yeah, look out, take around 1 hour, realistically around 40 minutes to clear a mirror. So, yeah, and right now, like, I play Limbus Company in the middle of work so that I can, like, it increased my productivity, unironically. Running Kitten and NMC, welcome today, how y'all doing? Never trust any corporation, they don't care about you, which is why I multi-stream. Like, I want to start uploading to Rumble. As well as YouTube. I just don't have the time for it. Are you a coffee or tea person? Tax Haven, welcome back. I don't drink either. Like, I've never had tea. I grew up with coffee. I like coffee, it's okay, but I don't drink either. Yeah, I use the best service. Yeah, I am a free market capitalist in that sense, yeah. So, yeah. Megumi, I'm gonna text you with a potential opportunity. I'm gonna text you with something. Alright, by the way, everybody, speaking of Megumi, let us all take a quick moment to celebrate Megumi today, because today is Megumi's birthday. So, once again, thank you again, Ray Megumi, for being around. Happy birthday to you. I think I speak on behalf of all of us. We love you, and you are great, and it's always great to have you here. So, yes, yep, it is Megumi's birthday. So, happy birthday, Mama Megu. Alright, with that, let's do this. The last scrap, let's go. Ooh. I can have a 7 stack for this one. Oh, you're gonna see the full team. You're gonna see the full team in full force. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's do this. All the sinners, save for Ishmael, gathered to behold the finished product. Do I behold with mine eyes the transformed bus?
이것은 버스배요, 배버스요.
Would one call this a bus boat or a boat bus? I think I'll go with bus boat.
바퀴는 어디 갔죠?
There's the wheels go. We'll need them again once we are done with E.G.O's district.
쓸데없는 걱정.
Needless concern! Of course it has been modified to be amphibious with both the boat form and a bus form!
그런 신기한 요술 버스
What was
같은
this? Some kind of magic bus?
You doing it let you ride in? Excellent, Megumi. Phrasing, but excellent.
The myriad of possibilities Mephistopheles holds means it has always been capable of various functions. Hasn't Faust expounded upon this detail once?
자, 그쯤들 하시고.
Now, that's enough of that. Let's start it up.
Gulp. As Mika fiddled with its controls, the bus boat shuddered awake. These are amphibious modes of transportation. Hell yeah. And sputtered off with the odd screeching noise we heard earlier.
뭔가 부족한 것 같은데요.
I think we're missing something.
문제인가?
Maybe it's a form transmogrifier that's messing up.
귀청 떨어지는 줄 알았네.
Yo! I thought my eardrums were going to burst. What could possibly be causing that noise?
아무래도 저번에 적당 때
Mika, I think it's that one part that we had to do with what we had.
뭐?
What was that? Did you just say make do?
어쩔 수 없었다고요.
We
부품이
didn't have a choice.
모자랐단
There weren't enough parts in stock.
말이에요. 원래는 대체가
There's
안 되는
this
부품이
one
있는데
thing that was supposed to be replaceable, but the problem is
분명 엔진 소리는 아니라고
This
했었지.
wasn't the sound of the engine, was it?
이전에 마주했던 거대 돌연변이
it's the gigantic mutant we encountered before. It's headed this way.
전과 같은 소리에 이끌렸나 보.
It's likely drawn here by the same clamor as before.
마침 잘 됐네.
That's good news.
커다란 놈.
That big boy has the exact part we're missing on his back, don't it?
그렇긴
It
한데요.
does, I guess.
누님, 아니죠?
Big Sis, are you really?
맞는데.
I am really. It's that one expensive and tricky manufactured part, isn't it?
근처에 있던 다른 보트 센터
You remember
직원분들도
the
많이들
kill
돌아가셨다는 건
employees
기억하고
of
계시죠?
the boat workshops?
그거야. 부품 때문에
Well,
아니라
it's because it
갑자기
crashed
겹쳐진
onto
거니까
us.
그런 거고.
Not because we're hunting the bastard for parts.
지금은
But now,
우리를 도와주실
I have these
분들이
lads
이렇게나
and
많이
lasses to
있으니까.
help us.
Pin me. Oh yeah, sorry. Let me unpin. I forgot that. That frenzy put it there. Naylor, welcome back. How you doing? Why does Olga sound like Ishmael now? She's always sounded like female Ishmael. Like Ishmael has like the regular Scottish sound. She has the other one.
맞다.
Besides, we killed the people that helped us start the motorboat works from our boneyards, didn't it? Looks like this is just the time to give it a right smashing down its noggin.
킹크랩게
Let some of more wine out of his brain juice too.
A little bleeding nose and slightly sick. You're okay? I mean, that sounds. Yeah, I mean, that sounds like it shall pass.
누님?
Big Sis?
우리도 나눠줄 거지?
Can we get some too?
우리요?
What do you mean, V?
이번 킹크랩게는 몇
This
년씩이나
king crab,
해를
this
묵었다고
king
하니까
trash crab is supposed to be a few years old, so it has to be the same one from earlier.
I have a day off tomorrow, so that's good. I have a day off on Friday, then I have a week and a half off. Then I have 3 days of work, and then the full-time experiment starts. I am very excited for it.
아무튼 그놈만 잡아주면 해결된다는 거.
All we need to do is catch and kill that prick, innit?
바로 그렇지.
Right on.
바로 그렇다는
Get her, clockface! Heathcliff turned to me, visibly eager to go up and crush some
아니요.
shells.
차라리 잘 됐지 않나요?
Let's not. Isn't this better for us? Ishmael.
나 참. 미스.
Oh.
어디 있다가 온 거야?
Hey, Ishi. Ishi, where have you been this whole time?
당연히 대호수에서 버틸 수 있는 준비를
Phoenix,
하고
welcome to Hey,
있었죠.
April Fools, missed the stream. Gonna watch it later on Games Are Bastard. Yes, thank you. Yes, Phoenix. So you will watch it on Games Are Bastard, the gaming channel. That one goes up tomorrow. That one goes up tomorrow because the upload schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for the gaming channel. I was making preparations for our survival in the Great Lake, obviously.
고래에 대한 가이드라도
The
빼곡하게
least I can do is
만들어둬야
make an exhaustive
최소한의
guide on
공부라도 하지
whales you can
않겠나요?
study up on, right?
나 그런 거 안 읽는 거 알면서 또 그런다.
You know, I don't read that kind of stuff.
Rodion? Rodion.
Baby, babe, beautiful, gorgeous Russian princess. You're illiterate, aren't you? You're just gonna 1 minute ad. Welcome to Twitch. Welcome to Twitch. Their ads are by far the worst. Their ads are by far the worst. Said Lave, welcome today. Yes, we had it yesterday. We did it yesterday. It was so much fun.
그럼 읽을 수밖에 없도록 귀에 못이
Then I'll keep
박히게
reminding you
해드리죠.
until you have no choice but to read it.
관리자님 보셨죠?
See, manager.
저희에게는
We
아직도
still need
시간이
more
필요해요.
time.
준비해야 할 것도
There's
훨씬
so
많고요.
much more to prepare. She was as poor as a dog in the back streets. It's perfectly possible. Ethan, welcome back. How you doing? Yep. Yes, yep.
저 킹크립게는 쫓아낼 수 있는
That
거잖아요.
king trash crab can be
그럼 그렇게
repelled,
해두고
can it?
버스
Can't
기준은 좀 더
it?
뒤로 미루죠.
Well, let's do that
그렇게
and
시간을 벌면
finish modifying the bus later with more time on our hands. Ishmael, I'm not sure. My lack of memory doesn't help, of course, but... Doesn't stutter and buffer every 10 seconds? Well, that's better, yeah. Godman, welcome today. How you doing? I don't get what you're scared of, or what we're supposed to be preparing for. As much as I want to respect your opinions and reflect them, I don't think this is the best for all of us, so...
모두는 무슨 모두예요.
There is no all of us. Huh?
솔직해지죠 저희.
Let's be honest here.
정말로
Is
모두를
any one of
위해서
us
희생하는
devoting
사람들이
themselves
있나요?
for the sake of this? All of us.
다들 자신만의 목표를
We
이루기
all signed the
위해
contract with
림버스
Limbus Company for our
컴퍼니에
own goals.
저도
I did.
이전
Yi-sung did as we
그리고
saw last time, and all the other
나머지
sinners
모든
did.
결국 자신이 이루고 싶은 걸
Aren't
이루기
we
위한 거
only in
아닌가요?
this together to achieve our personal aims? Yes. That's how companies work. You're in there. This is like free market capitalism 101. You voluntarily sign a contract to get the job. You get compensation according to the terms agreed upon in the contract, and you are there to accomplish a certain goal or perform a certain task in exchange for the compensation. This is how companies work. There's very few out there that do it for the love of the game. Most people are in it for the money or for whatever reward you're getting. This company is no exception. The compensation, as well as it seems like a salary of some sorts in this company, is your personal wish. And you are forced to work as a team with the other people as a result. That's how jobs work. That's how they work. This is also what they signed a contract for. This is a question when and where their orders go. Yeah! Like, you just described how this works. So like this, where companies say you go, you go. Yes, Taco Man, welcome today. How you doing? Don't say the J word. What are you talking about? I worked my job from 9 to 5 today so that I can pay my bills with my job, so that I can do this. So yeah, and Ishmael also has a job to do.
그리고 당신도
And you too.
기억을 되찾기 위해서
You're forcing yourself to look for those golden balls. Things you've probably never heard of once in your life, just so you can get your memories back. Yes. Your trigger word is job, man. Man, that sounds like that says more about you than it does about me. We must work in order for us to enjoy our hobbies. Yeah. Send a stream that is intended for certain audiences? Yes, correct. Yes, absolutely.
누구보다 개인적인 동기로
You have a more
움직이면서
selfish motive than
모두를
anyone
위해
else
멈춰주신
here.
거죠?
So why do you pretend like you're doing anything for all of us? Because my tasks assigned to me, my duties as a manager, is to take care of you and make sure that you are alive and brought back from death as many times as necessary so that we can accomplish the tasks provided of collecting the golden bows so that then we can all get the compensation that we agreed upon. What is, isn't this a case of a deal you can't refuse? Because so far the contract signings we've seen, Dante and Yi-sang, were with more or less people at the end of their line. Yes, NMC. So on top of that, these contracts were a lifeline. They were a second chance at life for every single one of the sinners. That's a pretty good deal. You have met your end. You are at the very, very end of your life. Seems too good to be true. Maybe. What's the catch? The catch is that the sinners die over and over in horrifying deaths as they fight and are puppeteered by the company. Dante's catch is that he has to witness and experience that suffering over and over again. The catch is that they have to go through hell. Let's see. Is Dante just getting signed aside? You explained it perfectly. My biggest pet peeve of quantify is Ishmael's attitude. It just feels very wanted to flip from her usual. I mean, I think right now she's speaking from a place of trauma, and she's lashing out from that. Don't forget the amnesia and lack of proper head. Yeah, that too. Welcome back, Amaya. Yeah, no, like Ishmael. She is not saying this because she is feeling this way or that she wants to justify or whatever. She is saying this as a coping mechanism because she really, really doesn't want to go back to the ocean, to the Great Lake. You've been looking while working? Alright, good. So yeah, no, like Ishmael, like once you take that into account, that she was fucking traumatized by Moby Dick. 100% traumatized by the fucking whale. She doesn't want to go back there. So every time that we inch closer and closer to that, she is powerless to give us any actual change. So every time she's going to be more and more desperate to achieve her goal, which means every time she's going to make more and more irrational things. The most rational thing she's done is create the guide so that we can actually prepare to face the whale. Fair enough, that is great. But even then, she is also not getting her way, which means, yeah, we are inching closer to your trauma. And we also saw, like Chibi Ishmael yesterday in the April Fools, and if there's one thing we saw from the April Fools event that I think was very telling in this story, is that we got to see the characters, a very, very pure reflection of each character yesterday as they were as children. Some of the characters have remained consistent with their personalities. Faust, Ryoshu, Sinclair, Otis, they have remained pretty much unchanged with their personality. But there was one that stood out a lot with a very, very different personality. Two of them, actually. One of them was Don Quixote, that she was putting up an act. So we get to see the two-faced thing, that Don Quixote is just a bloodthirsty maniac that is using, like, the justice thing, like, you sees kind of thing for her motives, to put up an act, as she is now as well. But then we had Ishmael. Ishmael was not the serious, very hardworking girl that we've seen so far. She was bratty. She was spoiled. She was pushy as hell. She was the type that is used to getting everything she wants. And when someone like that doesn't get their way, they will find a way, or they will desperately look for a way, including things such as emotional manipulation, emotional blackmail, fallacies, and all sorts of other irrational behaviors. That is what we're seeing over here. She's not doing this just because she's traumatized. She's doing this because she's not getting her way. Gentleman's Company website, you got a bit more insight in this inner psyche. And for Voyage, it says that she was obsessed with cholesterol neurosis and a lot of stuff, but not endless patience. So as a spoiler, like, that would make sense. But I mean, from what we saw yesterday as like a very pure way, she is the kind of like, what did I call her yesterday? She's such a princess. You know, she had the Sailor Moon fucking wand instead of the mace that she usually carries. She was super cute. She was adorable. But then she was super bratty at the same time. A person like that, when they grow up, is the kind of person that not only can they not take no for an answer, they are incapable of comprehending no for an answer. And when they have no for an answer for something that is crucial to them, they will find a way, one way or another, whether it works or not. And not courting, welcome today, how you doing? When did you just join that? Ishmael is throwing a tantrum. Makes sense. That actually pretty interesting that reading them from the April Fool's event yesterday. I like that catch. I mean, I didn't catch it until Don Quixote. Like once we saw Don Quixote, I realized, oh shit, these are reflections, like really pure reflections of each of them. Siva, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Moshpit. Welcome today. So as usual, then, yep, because yesterday, like the one that I saw was Don Quixote. That she was, you know, running around, being super hyperactive, and the moment she got blood on her mouth, she whacked away, I think it was Honglu's hand, and she just went completely serious and somber. She has a mask on, just like Don Quixote does. So yeah, no, Don Quixote is gonna make a lot of sense. I mean, that's just Don Quixote. Like, even in the book, he's not entirely 100% delusional. He knows he's putting up an act very deep down. There is a mask there. Anyway.
너 이 자식 감히 관리자님께
How dare you raise your voice against?
Come on.
Enough.
Virgilius, who seemed to have been discreetly listening in to our conversation, joined as though he'd been a part of it from the start. I think it wasn't even the blood, it was the fact that her mouth got touched. No, like she did make a comment that it was that she wanted to enjoy the blood. Like it had been so long since she had tasted blood in her mouth, and she wanted to dwell in it. Yeah, I'm curious about her Kanto. By the way, Kanto 9 is Ryoshu, isn't it? Kanto 9 is Ryoshu, isn't it? Yes, thank you, Ethan, for not elaborating. So reactions on the stuff in Don's Kanto, I'm gonna be very... Yeah, Kanto 9 is Ryoshu, I figured. Like, I caught it. I caught a couple of glimpses there, here and there. Maybe, yeah, it's Ryoshu. Cool. Alright, so with that, let's see.
Ishmael, I believe I made myself clear during our meeting. The contract comes first.
걔야?
The contract, huh?
그래요.
Sure.
회사니까.
This is a company I'm working for. Of course it does. Of course it does! You signed the contract! You knew what you were signing up for! You have a legal requirement and obligation to see it through. And Virgilius here, not only is he a guide, like that's not his only role here. He is the guide and the enforcer. Oh my god, Virgilius is HR. Oh my god, Virgilius is HR. No wonder. No wonder. Virgilius is HR. Canto order since day one. It's the order that is represented as in Selva Oscura. Oh, okay, good to know. Good to know. Canto has a revision without properly thinking about it, and then later regret it. And in this case, it might be the case that some of the sinners did it. So, yeah. I love the Virgilius is HR realization. Yeah, I just realized it as well. Holy fuck. Ishmael glared at me with a face unlike anything she'd shown before. I sensed clear hostility in her eyes. The brat did not get what she wanted. A Faustian bargain, yup. Which begs the question, what kind of Faustian bargain did Faust make? Like, what's her deal of all deals?
그래요. 그 잘난 계약은 지키죠.
Fine.
관리자님.
I'll abide by the also honorable contract. Manager, give me your orders, and I'll follow them.
그러니까
So, if there's anything you want me from now on, state it clearly.
앞으로 제가 주제넘게
I won't get out of line by provided unsolicited help or explanations anymore. That's the brat move. That's the brat move right there. Bargain for knowledge and intelligence. She already knows it though. Squeak Cheesesteak, welcome to the day. How you doing? Yep, that's Ishmael 5, Heathcliff, Don Quixote, Hong Lu, Rio Schumer, Salt, Otis, and then Faust. Malicious compliance, 100%, which is the bratty move to do.
뭐예요? 저 집채만하게 큰 놈 죽이러 가자는 명령 아니에요.
What are we waiting for?
명령해 주시는
What are you gonna order us to go kill that giant crustacean? I'll gladly obey as it is stipulated in the contract, Manager Dante. After Ishmael finished speaking, she blankly stared at me as if awaiting my order. Yup. She's pertinent now. She is insufferable now. She is being that insufferable little brat. For liking Ishmael more, now that she's acting more like herself, despite being a petty brat, it is nice. It's good to see the mask slipping off. It is good to see the mask slipping off. Bargain for knowledge and intelligence, maybe Sinclair, due to what his E.G.O is named. An idea for Faust, but I'm gonna say it. More details not real until later. Thank you. Yeah, we will see. To which I could only reply with, let's go. As soon as I finished, Ishmael turned around and left the shop as if on cue. All I could do was lead the other sinners and follow her. Just then, I heard vicious sounds of crashing waves and roars of an all-crushing storm. Visions of destruction passed before me. Limbs and bits of flesh tear off in the shredding storm that brings crashing waves. Ishmael clings to the ship for dear life. The behemoth of an eye, its overwhelming and all-consuming size looming over the ship, watches her in silence. That is the whale. Perhaps this could be a clue to Ishmael's perplexing behavior. Like, Dante is such a retard. At no point has he asked her, what is out there? Okay, you are scared. We understand you are scared. What's out there? What do we need to prepare for? Give me a clear... You told me to give you clear orders. Give me a clear definition of the threat we're facing. Prediction: her heart will causes greatly, and she will be forced to face a situation and choose between pursuing her wish and catastrophic consequences or not. Tragedy will fall. She will learn her lesson hard way. Probably, yeah. Details on the writing, but things may not make much sense in the layman's eyes. Example: the base E.G.O say a lot of their sinister stories. Oh, interesting. The other way is large as the mast of the ship. It's insane, yeah. Then it can delay the events. That she can try to understand it more, and at least say yes to some training. Yeah, like that much I do agree with. That much I do agree with when it comes to them. Let me just go ahead and do this one. This one. You over here. You over here. You over here, and you here, and you here, and let's go! Dante's not exactly the brightest mind, yeah. Yeah, he's still learning this kind of stuff. But yeah, in general, if somebody is giving you very unclear cues for something like this, like they're afraid of something, you have to ask them, what is it? Ishmael will probably go, you never understand, so I won't even bother to trust me. Probably something like that. And if that happens, you push. Okay, so if you're not gonna tell me what is so scary, then I have no choice but to dismiss you, what you're saying. If you're not providing anything for me, I can't take you seriously. Sinclair has his family in a Christmas dinner, all of them in the process, the window of the E.G.O. We're gonna have to check those. Does it affect the gameplay now by making Ishmael sometimes do whacking stuff against your input or something? That would be interesting, yeah. That would be interesting. Alright. Oh, you poor creature. Let's do this one instead. Here we go. Go, Yi-san! Oh, damn. It didn't... Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, he didn't kill it in one shot, and now... In jumps Ryoshu! Oh my god, is she great! Alright, let's see. This here. You. Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball. Let's use this one instead. Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball. You do this one, and fuck it, we ball. Let's go. What's been the face run around a few months ago, and I saw Twitch and YouTube was together. Yeah, that was before Twitch started enforcing it. That's before Twitch started enforcing the rules. They started enforcing it about a month ago or something like that. So yeah, like before that, it was like, yeah, it's there, but they're not enforcing it, and now they are. Rumble has reels now. That's dangerous. Ooh. Does it now? Yeah, they've been enforcing it, so I don't want any trouble with them, so yeah. Basically, the final cutscene of Canto 4, the room with all the mirrors. Ooh, we're gonna look at that after this. We're gonna look at those after this. So yeah, and Megumi, yeah, I'm gonna text you after the stream with something. Let's see, Ishmael. Now you. Oh fuck, what you want? All right, you here, you here, you here, you here, and you here as well. Let's go. This is the time when I would ask which IDs is one of the MDs all around because we reset. However, new IDs look peaked. There you go. A lot of small details, obviously the inspiration from their books, not required only to enjoy the story, but it's very cool to analyze it. It really is, yeah. It really is. I'm really enjoying this. Oh no. Oh no. GG. GG. GG, everybody. GG. That's it. That's it, you're done. That's it, you're done. Oh, hang on, these are faster, so let's bring you here. Let's bring you here. Oh, this one is, what is this one? You here, you're fighting this one, or technically unopposed. Okay, cool, bring you here. Bring you here. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where the hell is you going here? You going here? You going here? You going here? Okay, if you're going either, you go here. There we go. Let's go. All right. 9 red coins of doing the spur. Yep. Perfect timing.
산코.
And for the first time, the king felt true fear. Yup. You got Angi Yisang. You got Angi Yisang. Oh boy, yes, Jimbo, we did it yesterday. The bot is gonna go up tomorrow on the gaming channel. After this, I'll show the gaming channel so that you can catch up. Shit, it didn't die. It survived the Furioso. Go, Ryoshu. Oh, hell yeah! It survived.
전술시야 저.
It survived the Furioso. Well then. Well then. Such a brave creature. Fighting till the bitter end. Too bad!
구출.
Unfocused volley moment. Yep. Ah, so close. There we go.
보지 않은 모든 것들과 함께. 무덤.
Oh, and it was Ryoshu, the one that gave it the coup de grace. Nice. Oh. Yep. 7 hours, 15, 11 after the new banner. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be sleeping for them. According to Virgilius, the people at the boatworks have been saving up for a trip back to V-Corp's back streets, where their fixer office used to be. After experiencing a warp train malfunction, they apparently decided they'd rather take the car. I considered telling them the truth I learned from a number of identities, but I figured ignorance is bliss and kept my figurative mouth shut. Maybe I feared that the things I said could bring bad results. Again. Like how Ishmael has fallen out with me. Yeah. Yeah, he wasted too many coins on the small crabs. It happens, you know. Either way, Ryoshu is there to clean up, so there you go. Yeah, he went after the little kites, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Ryoshu is like Honglu used to always kill stealing. She's not kill stealing, she's kill securing. She's confirming the kill. Oh.
Come on! Get working!
오, 걸렸어.
Oh, we got them now!
이걸로 완성해요.
Looks like our job is done!
마침 밀물대네요.
And,
지금
lucky
출발하실 수
you,
있을 겁니다.
time to thin. You should be able to set off now.
자, 그럼 보트
Now.
형태 전환.
Then switch to mode!
이렇게 변하는
Whoa! It transforms thusly then.
이 차량을 설계한 분이
I gotta say, I have a great admiration for whoever designed this vehicle. I heard its stories of it, but I just never able to see it in motion firsthand.
아마 이 차량의
If you
핵심을
tried,
견제하다면
you could most
다른
certainly
형태로도
change it to
충분히
other
바꿀 수
forms,
있을걸요?
as long as the core is intact.
In the business, we call this foreshadowing. Oh, I love the Honglu just clapping. He is very polite. He is very polite. Yes. Airplane! Yup, airplane, helicopter. That was kind of detailed. The sense of the base IDs. Yisang's S1 Gloom and Envy. He couldn't move from the league. One of Yisang's wings. Oh yeah, interesting, yeah.
어떻게
Hot air
이런
balloon,
코어가 존재할 수 있는
roller
거죠?
skate.
정말
How can
대단하다는
such a
말밖에는
core be
나오지가
real?
않네요.
I'm just amazed, for lack of a better term.
Infant, welcome today. How you doing? Menfi is a convertible? Yes, it is. Do you think Dante's head burns and heats like a campfire? No. Because otherwise they would have mentioned it. So these are basically just, these are cold flames, probably. I smell the gunpowder of Chekhov's gun. Yep. Maybe it just becomes a long-ass bicycle. You know what? Those bicycles with, like, the many, pedals that, like, you have many people that have to pedal it. There you go. Oh! Yeah, Faust is getting her ego stroked yesterday and today.
파우스트는 대단합니다.
Indeed, Faust is amazing.
자, 그럼 다들 탑승하세요.
All
물가에
right.
가서
Now,
배로 다시 전환하면 될
getting
거예요.
your vehicle, you can switch them over again once you're in the water.
Aboard the now boat-shaped Mephistopheles, we forged ahead into the ever-rising waters. My relationship with Ishmael was still precarious, which was something I still wasn't sure what to do about. But since some of the sinners were also trying to be supportive towards Ishmael, I decided that it would be best if I tried to come up with a solution in the meantime. Entertain her thoughts. Let her explain fully. Give her the chance to not only write the book, but to present it to the entire team, come up with a strategy. Like, let her come up with a strategy. Because yes, she is not allowed to question the orders. She is allowed to contribute. And if she is the most experienced sailor out of the entire team. So her should have been the first input that we go for. She has experience sailing and sailing in the Great Lake. She knows what we're gonna be up against. So just let her come up, just let her express everything. Just show us what she's talking about and propose something. Anything. But if you like this, she's the only one planning or reading about the new districts. She is. So why not lean into it and let her have an opportunity to do that? Welcome today. How you doing? Our team strategy? I know, right? Let's see. Having done on Heath Ruins, is any strategy you can come up with? Yeah, and then we can maybe account for that. Her suggestion, train for 10 years, probably. Maybe I'll find out more the further we get from the shores of the Great Lake.
잘 나아가네요.
It's sailing, all right.
그럼 우리 이제 돈 받아서 외식하러 갈 수 있는 거야?
Does that mean we can get paid and go out for a meal now?
돈이라면 아까 받았어요. 계약 이행
We actually got
완료하자마자
on money a
제작진에
minute
배송 배송
ago.
전문 해결사가
As soon as we fulfilled our end of the contract, the delivery fixers from the Billiard Association came and paid us the remainder.
오, 생각보다
Ooh,
어마어마한
our contractor turned out to be a pretty big deal, huh?
좋아.
Damn! Oh, that's a catch. How about we take a break from the trash cans and explore in some pork? Pork gravy barbecue!
Oh, that sounds nice. Sinners shall be color fixed or leveled in trust. I know.
저
Right?
누님.
Sounds good, big fish.
Oh, by the way, nigga.
네?
Yeah?
이번 개조 목록에 잠수
When did we
기능도
add a
있었어?
submersible mod for the movies? When did we add a submersible mod for the modifications?
그럴 리가요?
We didn't?
저거 기우는 것 같은데.
The ship looks like it's this thing.
야, 빨리 물 빼!
Hurry! Get in the water! Quick!
양동이, 양동이.
Buckets? There are the buckets?
구멍을 찾았어.
I found a hole. This must be.
Dang! Dang!
Let up, glub glub!
구명보트 꺼내올게요.
I'll get the lifeboat.
위약 끝낼 준비나 해야겠네.
Guess we should also prepare to pony up penalty.
저자고.
We're so screwed.
Oh no. Oh no! We didn't. Yeah, we didn't jinx it. Oh my god! Hang on. What the fuck? Okay, what's buzzing? My phone just started buzzing like there's no tomorrow. Hang on. Okay, it's nothing. It's nothing. Oh me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait. What's going on? What's going on? Hang on. Okay, no, never mind. Yeah, no, my phone just started buzzing. It was just a bunch of system alarms. Anyway, Finn. With our frantic attempts to drain the bus and Karen's skillful rowing, we managed to get back to the boat works and have the bus repaired. Yeah, no, like, to me the funny part was that, oh, off they go sailing. Why are these ones still talking? Yep. With that, our voyage to on the lake. With that, our voyage on the Great Lake began somehow in earnest. Oh my god. That was funny. That was funny. GG, everybody. GG. Now we have Canto 5. So, you missed that art style, so it looks like after this is where we start getting the art style change, right? Okay. I want to check the E.G.Os, because that's something we have not done before. Okay, so here's Yisang. Daily pull. We're not doing daily pull until tomorrow, because we haven't checked the E.G.Os before. So yeah, here's Yisang in his room. Check the letters. So we have what? T. I don't know what this is. I don't know what these are. These are different symbols. But yeah, this is the latest one. I'm not gonna bother with this one. But yeah, is it the default? 2 minutes before Canto 5? Yes. We might start it today. I just want to go through the different E.G.Os. Let's see, Faust. Okay, so here's her room. Here's her window. That's the core of Mephistopheles, isn't it? Zayin, Tet, He, Wa, and Aleph. Yup. It's all Hebrew? You meant to tell me there's a bunch of Jews here? You can expand the artwork? Oh yeah, you can. Oh yeah, you can. Yep. Here we are. There's 2 shadows. One of them is pointing. The other one, not so much. And there is something there. Faust is very mouse. Yup. And then the other one is this one, which is the one of the bosses that we see in the thing. Okay, let's look at Yisang's again, because I want to see this one. Barbed wire. He's trapped. He's got the crow wing. He's got the wing there. Yeah, that's the wing. E.G.O without change foreground too, because she's the only one that doesn't feel trapped. Yeah. Then we have the white room, the mirror, the window with the room full of mirrors. Oh, that's really cool. All right, let's check Don Quixote. Let's check Don Quixote. Oh my god. The shadow looks like a horse. That's Rocinante. That's Rocinante. And the contrast between the barbed wire and her playing with her figure. Like, this looks like a child's room. This looks like an 11 to 12-year-old's room. She's playing with her toys, and back here, those are impaled. Those are impaled, and that looks like a carousel. That right there, the shadow here is Rocinante. Okay, so from what I'm seeing, the shadow is what haunts them. So for Faust, it's gonna be somebody that haunts them. It's what is haunting them. So Rocinante is haunting her in some way. Yeah, merry-go-round, carousel. We're having that. I don't have any other E.G.Os for her. Let's check Ryoshu. Let's see Ryoshu. She's sleeping with her sword. Bunch of candles. Very Silent Hill F. The weapon on the right. I'll check it in a second. Her shadow, very difficult to tell because of the light source. And then we have, looks like a hand and a bunch of masks. Okay. Okay. Let me go back to not you. Let me go back to you, E.G.O. Yep, and here's her lance. Here's her lance on the right side. There you go. You can use a scroll wheel to zoom in. Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. I'm learning! EP. Yeah, Ryoshu is EP. Let's see Mersault. Let's see Mersault. No shadow. Those are finger tips, no, not masks. Oh, fingertips. Okay, fingertips. Okay, thank you. Okay, so Mersault. A lot of things pointing at him. He feels like he's always observed, I guess. Chained to his room. And out here, he wants a raincoat and a fedora. Feeling guilty, accused. I think he feels monitored. I mean, he feels watched. So, Forsaken Murderer, yup. Oh my god. Alright, let's see. This one is going to be the most interesting one, in my opinion. Honglu, with all his riches. The shadow. That looks like that looks like a cape and a crown. Daddy issues. Dream, going back home. Kind of looks like a bell as well. It also looks like a bell. It also looks like a bell. It also looks like a bell. Yeah. And zooming in the face says a lot. Bittersweet smile. Nostalgia. Nostalgia. So yeah, it's a bell. Kind of looks like a like an imposing figure at the same time. So yeah, he is absolutely miserable. Yeah, it's the what good is the world for me if I don't have X? He grew up in pure affluence. He was a rich kid growing up, and there was still always something missing. Let's see Heathcliff. Let's see Heathcliff. Yup. It's resenting the chains. This is the body bag right there that he probably uses with his club. Wheat. Grain. That's a grave. Yeah, that's absolutely a grave. For her beloved. And his dream is going back here, whatever it is. Let's see. Who else we got? Ishmael. Yup. She's hunting that fucking whale. She's hunting that. The shadow is an anchor. The shadow is an anchor. Sleeping like this would be a nightmare, yes. And yeah, outside the window, open sea, a stormy open sea. Okay. But a lot of riches he ignored. His attention only taken by his weapon. Yup. I think Ishmael might have drowned, or that's what haunts her. Yup. It's about his brezo no trigo. Brezo. Okay, I don't know what that is. Oh, the plant is called a Heathcliff. Oh, okay. Okay, it looked like wheat grain. Okay, there you go. The water is almost drowning here. All right, this one. There's no shadow. There is no shadow. Which, I can only say, if there is no shadow, what is haunting her is herself. And we have all of these little... those are all the bodies she left behind, and that's like the massacre that she's responsible for. Siberia. Yup. I mean, she's wearing the prisoner's outfit as well on this, and she looks not very happy. Not very happy. Or maybe she already got rid of what haunted her. Either way. Okay, now we go for him. His axe. Made out of tree. Tree is what haunts him, and there's his family. There's his family. Oh shit, the tree has the snake. That's my fucking apple tree, you assholes! That's my fucking apple tree! What is that? Why does that haunt you, huh? Why does that haunt you? Oh, it's the seek of knowledge is what haunts you, fucking brat! That's my fucking apple tree! What are you talking about? What are you doing there? Yeah, with an apple at the top. Yeah, no, that's my fucking apple tree. Okay, lore time for those of you who are new to the channel. When God created the heavens and the earth, he created the Garden of Eden, and I am old enough that when he did that, he hired me as the gardener because I just happened to be around. That's just how old I am, okay? My deal was that yes, the two kids, the two children, they get the whole garden for themselves. They get to name everything, whatever. But I want them apples. I want them apples. The apples are mine. I want to make a good fucking apple pie. That was the deal. And then the fucking snake had to come in and ruin everything. Have the fucking kids fucking steal my fucking apples. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Not only the barbed wire, but also she's not using her prisoner outfit. Instead, she is perched on her weapon. That is also a good point. That is divided in half. Yeah, there's the light in the dark of Sinclair. Good observation. The snake in the tree, an apple, representation manipulation. I think it represents his story with his sister. Not with his sister, with Cromer. Cromer was a classmate. But it's definitely him being manipulated into stealing the apple. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it just brings bad memories. And then, of course, one of the best E.G.Os out there. God, it's such a good one. All right, let's look at Otis. Okay, so we got her trench here. There's a body here. You got her weapon. The shadow looks like flying sword. It's war. I mean, it's definitely war. She's being haunted by war. Like, this looks like a very representation of war. Yeah. And now, last and very much not least, Gregor. Haunted by those he left behind no more. He's got his arm jailed off. What is Otis wearing? Let me go back to Otis. Otis has the prisoner outfit under her trench coat. Ooh. Ooh, she's looking at a pocket watch, absolutely. Like waiting for something. Ooh. Did you read the titles? No. No, I did not. Shit, they have titles, yes. To Pathos Mathos. I don't know what that is. Let's go back to Gregor. Suddenly one day, so that is definitely Gregor. When he turned, the prisoner outfit is on his arm. The prisoner outfit is on his arm. There's the war that we saw in Canto 1. Masking her sins? Probably, yeah. Let's go back to each of these. So his is the crow's eye view. We had that one. Faust, we have representation emitter. The prisoner outfit is on her weapon. And her weapon is a Zweihander broom. The Rod of Hermes. Interesting. Let's see. Don Quixote, her E.G.O. La Sangre de Sancho. Sancho's blood. Now that is interesting. Now that is interesting. Because in the original tale, Sancho Panza is the villain. Sancho Panza is 100% the villain of the story. He's just walking around humoring Don Quixote and allowing him to engage in all of this insane, dangerous shit. And getting the spoils from everything. This implies that Quixote might have killed Sancho. Ooh. Humors him throughout the whole book until the night brings an end to it. Yup. Just gets a kick of Quixote humiliating himself. Yup. which is one of those things, you know, who is more dangerous, a dangerous man or a man who is, or the man behind him, egging him on. All right, let's see Ryoshu. Ryoshu, Forest for the Flames. Interesting. Mersault? Chains of Others. Okay, his story, he is crushed by society. He is being crushed by society. He has, like, he's being given high expectations. He's being bound by other people's chains as well. Okay, Honglu. Land of Illusion. Many a times, rich people tend to be very superficial. And the judged one, yep. Look at his uniform. For him, yup. It's a work suit. And the necklace, yeah, the necklaces are swiped with the coat, and then he's just wearing like a office uniform. Let's see, for Don Quixote, what is she wearing? She is wearing, full on wearing the suit herself. Ryoshu, she is also wearing it as a pajama. Honglu is wearing it as well as a coat, as an overcoat. And yeah, for Honglu, Land of Illusion, many times, yeah, you see the life of the rich, and it tends to be more than meets the eye. Body sack for Heathcliff. Something tells me that he's the one who killed the girl, because I know that there's a girl for him, and he's the one who killed her, like in a fit of rage or some shit. For you, it is Snag Harpoon, yeah, that's Moby Dick, yeah. Rodia, hers is What is Cast. Yep, that's, she can't walk it back. E.G.O, autism, suffering behind experience or learning through suffering. It's through suffering strength, look at that. And then him, Branch of Knowledge for Sinclair. And then we have the other two. Very interesting. Rodia flipping the coin like V1. I know, right? Shit, we still need to finish Fraud Layer 8. Blizzard, welcome today. How you doing? Giving ourselves spoilers by accident? Kind of, yeah. I mean, it's there in the E.G.Os, and we're just looking into them. Man, that's really cool. That's really cool. I love how well thought out this game is. I really do. I really do. So, it's cool to analyze ahead of time. I mean, this is foreshadowing that we're getting, so yeah. It's not a spoiler, more like ambiguous foreshadowing. Yes, Kane and Joy, welcome today. How you doing? It's not oil. It's not baby oil. Is it spoilers or is it storytelling? It looks like it's foreshadowing. Yeah, it looks like it's foreshadowing. Like, there's a fine line between foreshadowing and spoilers. So, if it has a door, it can lead to A3 disintegration loop. Yeah, I think that's where we stopped. We haven't played disintegration loop yet. The stories for a shadow and the behavior as well. Yeah, I mean, it's literature, you know. All right. Should we start Kanto 5 today, or should we fuck around with something else and like leave Kanto 5? Because tomorrow is my last day at work before a week off. So we'll be able to play a little bit more. So do the minis. Oh yeah, we have minis here. Okay, there we go. We got minis. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, let's start. We're gonna start Kanto 5 later. Let's do this. Rooms past the back door. Mini 1, let's go. Let's go. I hereby confirm today's close of business for the sinners. Whether we are riding the bus through a forest or navigating the bus boat over a vast lake, our daily routine changes very little.
감사합니다. 지금부터
Thank you
변동
kindly.
가능성을 가진
Starting now,
최대 12시간의
you will only be
수면
given a
휴식을
maximum
시작합니다.
of 12 hours to partake in
만드시게.
sleep and rest.
Excuse me.
The duration is subject to change. Have a good night.
I mean, being given 12 hours is a pretty good deal. More hand-holding? Hey, careful. The usual hubbub, the usual hubbub followed by the usual leisurely idleness. I guess I'm not the only one starting to enjoy these normal, routine days. It wasn't by our choice, though. By now, I thought we'd be sailing vigorously across the waters towards the Lobotomy Corporation branch located somewhere within E.G.O. But here we are, unable to leave the coastal side of the Great Lake, dawdling and twiddling our thumbs. Well, it's not like there's been an accident. While Foss didn't elaborate, she explained that we had to wait for now. If we were to hazard a guess, we were waiting here to complete some kind of an entry procedure like we did at K-Corp. Either that, or we're waiting for someone, probably the Before team, to get in touch with us. Or we're waiting for the reparations to finish, maybe? Which brings us here, surrounded by nothing but endless water. Sinners chattered about inane subjects before complaining about this immense boredom. But deep down, we were all exhausted from the unending onslaught of physically and emotionally draining happenings. Deep down, we all knew these leisurely days would not last. Work is usually 8 hours long, you get 16 if you exclude going from work, going to home. Yeah, but they don't have commute either. They don't, and I mean, right now, I'm talking from my experience, like I'm doing 14-hour days right now. So, because I start, like, I work 9 to 5, then 6 to 11 we stream. And then from 5 to 6, you know, it's getting everything ready and everything. So, yeah, yeah. So, we each elected to enjoy this brief maritime respite in our own ways.
자네 정말 괜찮은 것이오?
If thou needest mine assistance.
수없이 말했으나
I have repeated myself clear. I'm quite alright.
Had some family members that didn't even get 12 hours because of commutes. Yeah, no, I know. My ex-wife had it, like, super brutal with that as well, yeah.
속에 있는 것을 자꾸만 호수에게
Thy
되돌려주는데
countenance, returning the contents within thy stomach to the lake with such vigor, saith otherwise. Okay, so yeah, it looks like the repairs are done, so yeah. Right, sueño imposible, impossible dream. Except for Yi Sang, who had surprisingly low tolerance for seasickness. He was locked in a room for God knows how many years! Seagull on the boat, yep. This voyage was proving to be rather uneventful. Yi Sang, the day's over. You can go back to your room now.
드디어 벗어날 수 있는
Shall I
것인가?
finally be freed from this suffering?
Seriously? I told you you could rest in your room if you wanted.
벗들 또한 고충이
Our fellows must also have their share of suffering.
어찌 나 혼자
I
그리하겠는가?
could not in good faith seek comfort only for myself.
You're the only one suffering through this specific thing, dude! You're the one with the biggest share of suffering right now. While I wish that he'd be more reasonable with himself, I could see where he was coming from. I need to clean my nose. 1 second. Ah! Ah, there we go. Shit. Okay. I thought better of it than to try and convince him otherwise. I instead chose to help Yi Sang to his room.
고맙소 단테.
Thank you, Dante. Then, till later.
I thought you would fare much better even had led a healthy lifestyle. Sickness for some people is just an innate element. That is true. That is true. Same person who was fine after drinking spoiled milk. Oh, that is actually a... That is a good point. That is a good point. Yep. Anarchists, welcome today. How you doing? Queen of Hatred, welcome today. How you doing? Happy April Fools. Happy April Fools. More importantly, happy birthday, Megumi. Isang likes burnt potatoes. That he does. That he does. I mean, most of us do. We just call them chips. My favorite character in the entire game shows up in Canto 5. Cannot wait for them to appear. Nice. I waved at him and watched until he stumbled into his room and closed the door behind him. Then I shall seek myself respite as well, Manager Esquire. Yeah, rest well. By the way, I forgot to mention, it was your first message, wasn't it? It seems like it. By the way, everybody, I forgot to mention, I got so lost in the whole E.G.O thing. If you missed anything today from the gameplay or everything, or if you want to catch up with the full playthrough, all of it goes up onto the Games Are Bastard channel. The full VODs are there. The full playthrough goes there. There might be a little bit of a delay between when we stream and when the video is uploaded, but all of them are uploaded there. So make sure you are subscribed to this Games Are Bastard. It should be in the description down below. Or you can search on YouTube, same username as James R. Bastard. Just swap the J for AG and you got it. Alright, enough of that. Let's continue. Don Quixote walked into the same door that Yi Sang had walked into. I could get a blurry glimpse into her room over her shoulder. I couldn't get a good look at it, but it was certainly not the same room Yi Sang had walked into. I see these doors every day, but I still don't get it. I should probably be used to this by now. It's still pretty fascinating how the rooms changed based on who opened the doors. I turned, leaving their shut door behind, ready to return to my room. There's a door immediately to the right side of that There's a door immediately to the right side of that demarcation of the corridor we're not allowed to cross. Within that door is a space somewhat different from the sinner's rooms. In there were the wooden door to my room and the metal door leading to the mirror dungeons. The doors leading to the Luxcavation dungeons and the recently opened door to the Refraction Railway also come into view. That one I haven't been able to do yet because we need to do Canto 7 for that one, I think. No new doors yet. Epic, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Mosh Pit. Welcome today. How you doing? Lore for game modes? Yep. The railways are logged behind a lot of content nowadays. It's fine. For no reason in particular, I creak those doors open and take a quick peek inside to see if anything has changed. Well, I've never actually managed to catch any changes myself, but who knows? So it'll let you refraction level to light game? That's fine. Maybe I'll notice something worth keeping to myself. Which I should probably report to Faust. Metal Gear. Something must have caught wind of my rather mischievous thought. An ear-splitting siren blares all the way here from the other end of the bus. Metal Gear. Blimey! What the hell is...
Oh boy, is this again?
Kill the volume! I spun around to face the other side of the corridor. The sinners, alarmed by the noise, were one by one peeking out of the rooms. They were used to this siren by now, but that didn't change the unpleasant fact that their sweet private hours were disturbed.
단테, 마침 잘 되었네요.
Elmet Dante,
함께 확인하러
let
가시죠.
us observe this disturbance together.
Okay. I accompanied Faust to the helm. She fiddled with a few buttons and shut off the alarm. Incomprehensible, complicated-looking letters began to fill the round screen. Is that a new room?
아무리 파우스트더라도 해독할 수 있는
Even
시간적인
Faust needs a
다소
moment
필요로
to
한답니다.
decipher.
Right, right. The siren always comes without warning. I mean, that's kind of... Dante! Dante, you fucking retard! The siren is the warning! And with it appeared the mirror dungeons, the excavation dungeons, and the refraction railways. I don't know if it's relevant, but I didn't see anything that could indicate the activity when I checked the railway door earlier.
그쪽은 아닐 확률이 제일 높죠.
It is unlikely that anything new would appear from that entrance.
아직 2호선으로 가는 문의 불도
I
꺼지지
find it
않았는데
difficult to believe that
그렇게 빠른
the
시기에
next
올
line
거라고는
would arrive so
생각하기
soon
어렵네요.
when the glow of the door leading to line 2 has yet to go out.
Don't be so hard on Dante. He has amnesia, remember? I don't fucking care! This is basic logic! The railways are quite strong as well, so it wouldn't be the best either way. Yeah. I guess you're right. The first railway really took me by surprise when it appeared. A new door had appeared before us, its edges shimmering with a blue glow. And when we entered it, a mysterious vehicle was just sitting there, waiting for us. Its appearance somewhat resembled that of Mephistopheles, but it was also patently clear that I'd never seen anything like it before. An odd feeling.
철도를 처음 마주했을 때의
I
기억이
see that your
강렬한
first
거군요,
encounter with
Dante.
the train has left a strong impression, Dante.
So I guess the refraction railway used to be like complete Canto 4 before you can do it, and now it's Canto 7?
하긴 파우스트가
Well,
내부를 확인하려고
I
진입했을 때
recall that you had a rather
격렬한 반응을
violent
보이시기도 하고요.
reaction when I entered the train to observe its interiors.
Come on. I wasn't the only one that freaked out. Everyone did. What, after every Canto? Okay. What if that thing left the station before the rest of us got in? Was what I wanted to say to Faust was what I wanted to say if Faust hadn't already turned around from the screen to which her eyes had been metaphorically glued for a while and walked away. This wasn't it then.
네,
No,
이번 변동성은
this
저희가
particular
사용할 법한 게
volatility is not something we can utilize.
Right. I thought it was an awkward time for a new door to appear. Too soon. Because we couldn't fit in the schedule? Ah, okay.
던전과 철도가 처음 나타난
The
시기도
dungeons and the
묘한
railways
시점이었습니다,
appeared at
Dante.
the awkward
언제
times as
새로운
well,
뉴스가
Dante.
관찰될지 모르니
I recommend that you refrain from
걸
settling into a
추천드립니다.
premature conclusion. A new variable may present itself at any moment.
그리고
Moreover,
메피스토펠레스의
if
엔진이
this
변동성을
volatility has
감지해서
triggered an
울리는
alarm
알람은
in Mephistopheles'
새롭게 드나들
engine,
문이
then
생겼다는
it naturally
의미이기도
follows
합니다.
that a new door has appeared in an indeterminate location down the corridor.
들어섰다가는
This may
정말
reveal a
되돌릴 수도 없는
space from
공간이
which
열릴 수도
one
있으니
could never return.
확실하게 파악해둬야겠죠.
It is best that we keep track of these incidents.
Even Heathcliff won't do anything like that again. Probably.
섣부른 고정관념은
As per my last advice to you, a premature conclusion is...
아무튼 당장은 큰 문제가
Regardless,
없으니
no serious
남은 휴게
issues have
시간을
been
즐기는
detected at
편이
this moment,
합당하다는
so
생각이
it would be the
드네요.
most apt if we enjoy our remaining rest period.
먼저 돌아가겠습니다.
Now, if you'll
편하게 쉬세요,
excuse me,
단테.
rest well, Dante.
With those as her parting words, Faust disappeared into a room with her usual manner. Left alone again on this bus boat, I looked at the numerous letters displayed on the screen. Numbers, unintelligible letters, drawings and symbols depicting something. I had to shake my clock head after staring at that dizzying sight for a while. I wonder if this is how Yi-Sang felt earlier. Starting to feel nauseous. I was barely able to hold back the vertigo from setting in. Time to saunter back to my room. Let's turn in early tonight. Oh boy, I'm feeling very exhausted. On top of that, I'm still getting used to the daylight savings, but man. Okay. And now, stop pretending you can throw up. Doesn't mean he doesn't feel sick to it. Now for the next one. I want to do this before we start Canto 5. The first Walpurgis Night. Let's go! This one and then we call it a night. Another day, another prolonged and dreary period of waiting and some more waiting for something to happen. Of course, our bus boat was still floating on the coastal Great Lake. Voices of discontent among the sinners started small, but they have begun growing increasingly incessant as of late. Why are you still at the coast? Like, why don't you dock the ship while you have nowhere to go?
Holy crap!
All of a sudden, an ear-splitting siren echoes throughout the caverns. It's that alarm again, warning us of a volatility in Mephistopheles. But it was much louder, much more painful than the ones we've heard before. Walpurgis Night time, yep! And this time, it wasn't the only thing that assaulted our senses.
뭐야? 지금껏 이런 식으로 번쩍거린 일은 없었잖아.
Never had flashing lights like this before, da?
또 뭐야?
Where is it this time? You feed this bloody reggae bass! Oh, this must be a signal that the long-awaited adventure is finally nigh!
Is this what we've been waiting for this whole time?
아니.
No! Virgilius frowned as though he sensed that something was off. He turned to Faust. It was one of those rare occasions when I could sense the slightest hint of confusion from him. How can you feed Mephistopheles in the middle of the ocean with fish, matey? That's not enough. Yeah, no, that's not enough.
비상. 매피가 터질
Wee
것처럼
woo, wee woo! Mephi's blaring and crying! Mephi's sick?
파우스터 씨.
What is this, Miss Faust?
알림 형식은
I wasn't informed of a siren like this before.
우선 잘못된 사실부터 정정하겠습니다.
Correction of falsehoods is in order.
버스가 아닙니다.
Mephistopheles is not
무언가를 먹는
bloody
행위도 하지
rickety,
않습니다.
and eating is not a part of its behaviors.
연료 보급을 위해
It does
엔진에
make
있는
more
엔캐팔린 보급
infrequent
장치를
use of
간혹
the encapsulating
사용하긴
supply gear
문제되지
installed in
않을
the engine for
뿐더러
fuel,
잘못되어도 전부
but
분해 후에
that is
수리가
of
가능한
no negative consequence. Even if it was, whatever issues that may arise can handily be repaired after a proper total disassembly.
Pirates, they must be feeding Mephistopheles pirates? Maybe.
말이 그렇다는 거지.
It was just a figure of speech!
대체 무슨
What's
일인데,
this
이게?
now?
터지기
Sounds like the
직전이잖아.
but's about to explode!
메피스토펠레스를
Total disassembly? I
공버스라
know,
칭하는
right?
것은
To label
Faust의 힘에도
Mephistopheles
기울인
as
상대와
some bloody rickety bus completely disregards the amount of pain and effort a Faust dedicated to designing and
클리프 씨.
Heathcliff.
아까 하신
If you
말씀
don't take
취소
it
안 하면
back, I don't think she's
잘하실 것
ever going to
같은데요.
stop.
She's such a nerd, but she cares about Mephistopheles. Faust wants to be praised again, just like little Faust. I told you, the ones from the April Fools. She's pouting. She wants you to acknowledge that she did a good job. She wants you to tell her, "No, Faust, sweet princess, you did good."
Seriously?
히스 빨리 취소해.
Yucky!
이렇게 설명도 못 듣고
Take
있다가
it
진짜
back! The
터져버리면
bus might
어떡하라고.
actually blow up before she explains anything.
아까 말한 거 취소다.
I take back what I said earlier.
아까라는 표현은 매우 범위가 넓군요.
I cannot
파우스트는
comprehend what
그것이
you attempted to take
구체적으로
back.
어떤 발언을
Your
취소하려는
rather
뜻인지 알 수
abstract
없습니다.
reference to this
대신
unknown
파우스트는
concept that you
구체적으로
supposedly
메피스토펠레스의
mentioned
대단함을 설명할 수
earlier
있습니다.
is hardly
가령 나사는
clarifying. Anyway, allow me to list the specifications of screws used in Mephistopheles' construction that makes its creation impressive. First,
I should have given her the Rogaldorn voice. Sounds more Russian than my own accent. You're welcome. Oh my god, I should have given her the Rogaldorn voice. Just to admit that us feeding the Kefalmin their brains is similar to us ripping out people's spines for electrolytes in Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Yep.
버스.
Right! I take back what I said about the bus. It's not bloody Ricky. It doesn't eat. I'm sorry, alright?
Who's that? Rogaldorn. He's a character from Warhammer 40k. The version that I love of him is his version in the parody show If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device. And he is the most dense, most square motherfucker you will ever see. I highly recommend, even if you're not in 40k, If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device is such a fun show in general. And yeah, like he's the I must fortify this position kind of guy, but he's like he's the type of character that is like, oh man, that weighed right over your head, right? He'd be like, no, it did not, as you did not throw anything that could have possibly gone over my head. That kind of person. Like he would actually just go and describe it like that. Like I love him. He's such a fun character, especially the depiction they gave him in Emperor's Text-to-Speech. Takes everything literally. Yes, he does. Everything literally, and sometimes metaphorically the wrong way. I love him. She's such a fun character. And yeah. I think I saw Faust flash the briefest grin of satisfaction. These are the same children.
좋습니다.
good.
전극은 끝났나?
Is the clown show over? This juvenile, tedious exchange is testing my patience.
Yeah, his eyes are starting to glow. Yeah, it's a bit different from the usual alarms. Don't think this one's for a new door.
간단합니다. 그 밤이
It is
찾아온
quite
거죠.
simple. The night is here.
알튼 말.
W-D-Y-M
타파 모.
T-O-I-S-Y-N-C.
Oh, her eyes also glow red.
답답하게 하면
Talk or I snap your
발푸르기스의 밤이 찾아온 것
Walpurgis Night
같습니다.
is here, it seems.
지금은 밤이 아니다만
Oh,
적어도
that is
이
not
연안에서
here. That's very apparent. At least in this coastal area. But
당장 눈에 보이는
The
태양을 확인할 수
name
없는
does not refer
현상이
to the
밤에 대한
time of
이야기가
day
아닙니다.
in which the sun moves beyond our line of sight.
그렇다면 이것은
then it appears to me that by that designation you are referring to a certain phenomenon. Yisang seemed to be doing a little better now that the waves had died down somewhat.
네,
I am
메피스토펠레스 엔진은
indeed.
여러
I
기능을
am
탑재하고
certain
있지만
that all of you are most familiar with the fact
여러분에게
that
와닿는 것은
extracting
아마
identities
인격과
and
에고의 추출일
E.G.O
것입니다.
from mirror worlds is one of the many functions of Mephistopheles' engine.
하지만 추출이 가능한 범위는
But
다소
this
한정되어 있는
what its
편입니다.
reach is rather
점차 늘어가고는
limited.
있지만
Even as it has expanded our journey, we have yet to reach mirror worlds that are too far from our own.
그것도 황금가지와 관련이 있나?
Is this the golden
우리
mouse
여정이
doing?
진행되는 것에 맞춰
I noticed that it was fishing up more and more new things early in the journey onward done.
아주 틀린 답은 아니겠군요.
Broadly speaking, yes.
관리자님과
You could
우리
say
수감자들이
that.
경험하는 것에 따라서
Dante and our
추출
collective
범위가 점차 넓어져
experiences
가니까요.
gradually expand our range of extractions.
보통 그런 추출은
Normally,
대가를 치르고
extractions
추출해야만
require a
하지만
certain resource,
경험하셨던 것처럼
but there
갑자기
were
튀어나오는
many
인격
times
패들이
when
존재합니다.
identity
기억하시겠죠,
cards appeared out of
Dante?
nowhere. Do you recall them, Dante?
So far, Walpurgis Night has changed the meta in one way or another. This one gave us regen, making every Mersault suddenly rather viable or rather good. Nice. Grizzleman, welcome today. How you doing? Yeah. Some of them just randomly popped out of the engine.
잠깐.
Wait, slow down.
인격패는 또 뭐냐?
Here's an identity card.
Heathcliff, you're wearing one? How's your day this April 1st or say? It is going alright. It's still April 1st for me. By the way, tomorrow's my birthday. Tomorrow's my birthday. It's been alright. It's been a good day. Tomorrow's my last day at work before I take a vacation. It's nice. Like some days off. Oh.
아, 모르셨나요?
Oh, see, you still don't know. I'm jealous of you, Heathcliff. You can't bring down anything you don't care about.
부럽기도 하네요.
대가리 깨지고 싶냐?
You looking to get your head smashed in or what?
자,
Right. Knock it off, guys. Guys, Bud's giving us the evil eye.
Happy early birthday, thank you. That was gonna be Orama shoe. Wait, really? Wait, the latest one. Oh wait, shit, that's the one. Oh shit, yeah, I have a Romario shoe. Yeah, building off a young Ishmael, leading to chaining on opposed attacks. We don't have young Ishmael, right? No, we have the other one. Anyway,
아무튼 그 뭐냐?
They're, Things manager boy pulls out of the engine from time to time. There's little rectangular objects with our alternate world. Is it mirror worlds? Anyway, it's those things with depictions of our other selves on them.
자꾸 길쭉한.
I do have young Ishmael, right? Okay, yeah.
네모난 그거.
Okay, so I do have. I forget the names.
마치
Yes, the things that look at your tiles.
웨이퍼 과자 같다고 생각했는데.
I thought they looked a bit like wafers.
인격이 담겨 있는 물건이.
I believe their nomination comes from their appearance as cards that contain identities. Thus, it naturally follows that they are named identity cards.
그러니까 우리가 그
So you're using your rectangular toys to transform into an alternate selves.
난 그런 거 쓴 적 없는데.
I never used them before.
It is funny because Heathcliff is the last one we got any IDs for. Oh, it's the cards one. Okay, so it's the one we have. Okay, so it's the one we have, yeah. That's because I'm the one using them.
관리자님의 단말기에는
On the
가지고
device
있는
issued to
인격패와
Dante's
에고를 직접
are
장착할 수 있는 홈들이
indentations
마련되어
through which
있습니다.
identity cards and
저희가
E.G.O
각각
can be
전투에 임할 때
inserted. They are
해당 내용이
reflected
반영되죠.
when we participate in a battle.
That last one needs to be had to use a ticket. Yes.
자꾸 싸우기 전에
Oh,
뭘 만지작거리고
so
있나?
that's what we're fidgeting with before every night.
I could tell from this flabbergasted expression that none of it had ever occurred to Heathcliff. Oh. On the other hand, Don Quixote wore a somewhat forlorn expression. What's wrong, Don Quixote?
아, 본인은
Well,
그저 이런 상황에서
is this not about the time when Ishmael would intrude upon this conversation and denounce Heathcliff with biting words such as "You still don't know." It's just like you. This emptiness weighs heavily upon mine heart.
아, 그렇네. 그게
Oh, you're
부족했네.
right. Something was missing from this whole combo. I knew it.
이 새끼들이.
You're right, daft bastards. You're faggy sons.
그만.
Enough.
설명이 밀려 있습니다.
We're not getting the information we need.
그쯤 하고
Miss
이
Faust,
초록색 불빛에
please
대해
explain the present
마저
situation.
설명하는 게
What are these green lights?
we'll go mainly the next few hours, which is anything important, just to do ID banners. Yeah, and I mean, we're gonna be calling it a night after this.
관리자님이 광기라는
If
대가를
we
치르지
take into
않고도
account the
얻었던 그
case of identity
인터패드를
cards
물어보아
Dante received without spending any lunacy,
불확실성에 따른
we can draw a conclusion that Mephistopheles' extraction has an element of unpredictability tied to its uncertainty.
뭐라는 거야?
Who's he blabbering on about now?
Every gameplay element is explained in the lore. The ID cards and Dante featuring with them is basically the Sinner window and Dante's tablet. I love it, yeah. These numbers, these are gonna do IDs. Their kits look really good. Nice, I have nothing about it.
Yeah, design is your design. To say that it is an element of unpredictability would indicate that.
맞습니다.
Correct?
이
And
엔진은
carefully
엔진
fuels
패널
the
연료로
engine,
나아가지만
yes.
추출과
However,
재고집 기능에 있어서는
extractions and reconstructions utilize
쉽게 말해
chaos.
일종의
Well,
가능성을
in
연료로
easier
하고 있죠.
terms, you could say that it uses the concept of possibilities itself as fuel.
어딘가에 있을 여러 거울
Our
세계의 줄기들
extraction
중에서
range grows
관측이
when we are
확실해진 것을
able to
찾을
clearly
때마다
observe
추출의 범위가
specific
늘어나는데
possibilities in the
지금은
infinitely
그
branching
가능성들의
mirror
경계가
worlds.
완전히
During
허물어진
this
것이죠.
period, however, the borders between the mirror realities are entirely shattered.
현재를 기점으로 과거,
Using the
미래
present
3년의
as our
오차 안에
anchoring
있던 추출의
point,
범위가
it could be said that our
밤이
current
찾아올 때는
extraction range is
10년,
approximately
어쩌면 그
3
이상의
years to the
범위로
past
늘어나게
or
되는
the
겁니다.
future. During Walpurgis Night, however, that range grows to about 10 years or even more.
Which is where we rope in some of the other Project Moon games. This is awesome.
The case! That means to say that the identities prominent fixers from times past with graces with.
이론상으로는요.
Theoretically
하지만
speaking,
발표르기스의
yes,
각은
but
그때만의
each
독립성을 가지기
Walpurgis
때문에
Night has its own
모든 가능성을 무수하게
peculiarities.
추출할 수는
It
없을
will
겁니다.
not let us reach into all potential possibilities.
Does that mean that we are maybe highly veiled to alternate selves as the legendary fixer, the Ars Magnificence, and the one and only Red Mist?
가능성은 매우
That
낮지만
is
부정까지
extremely
하지는 않겠습니다.
unlikely, but I will not completely dismiss the possibility.
Oh god, you gave her hope.
범위는 이 세계가 있기
The
위해
extended
필연적으로
range,
얽혀있던
I
세계.
suppose,
예를
could be
들면
defined by worlds
백야,
affected by
흑주가 있기
entities that were
로보토미 코퍼레이션
indispensable to the
본사태의
formation
시점이 대표적인
of this
경우는
current state of the world. An example that would be the Lobotomy Corporation headquarters prior to White Nights and Dark Days incident.
Oh boy.
어떤 의미에서는
In some
전복을 찌르는
ways,
질문이었네요.
your words
Quixote.
sometimes find a roundabout way to the truth, Don Quixote.
Sometimes sinners can be younger or older. Example, Unbrilliant Glory Gregor looks around 20, but LCB Gregor looks around 30. Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. I didn't know who this Red Mist was, nor did I know what the White Nights and Dark Days was. Oh, who could that possibly be? Has anybody else ever been called something like that? Oh, I wonder who could have been. Yeah, he's red gaze. Yeah, who could possibly be related to something like that? Yeah, Virgil is red gaze. Yeah, who could possibly be related? Who could possibly have any sort of information about the Red Mist, huh? But I could hazard a guess that they both must have been pretty significant, considering that Virgilius' face grew visibly tense as soon as they were mentioned. The sinners were unsettled too.
정리하자면 이번
We can conclude that this siren is no cause for any immediate concern then.
그렇습니다.
No, it
가끔
isn't.
찾아오는 축제
Consider it a
정도로
festival that
말할 수
arrives
있겠네요.
once in a while.
아직까지는요.
For now.
What about Angels to the Sinner? We received with Ryoshu being 27. Okay. Related as far as we know? Probably, yeah. Red Mist is an LC and LOR character. I figured, yeah. I figured. We don't know how much time the library was a thing, but Lobotomy HQ was founded and fell in a span of 10 years. Interesting. So that looks like their 30s or high age of a human, but age is their 20s. I mean, that's a good chunk of dudes. Like, there's a good chunk of guys that they're in their 20s, but they look they're in the 30s. A city one must be at least 20 to have fixed license. Interesting.
축제, 신나는 일.
Festival, festive times. Charon is festive too.
전부 이해가 된 건 아니지만
I don't know if I got all that, but this isn't what we've been waiting for, yeah?
맞아. 대기는
No,
그대로다.
we will continue to wait.
The sinners sighed and groaned with disappointment as the newfound anticipation frizzled. Well, something did happen, but it wasn't something that would get us moving. I can see what a disappointment this might be to them.
그럼
So,
언제 꺼지는 거지?
how do we stop the green light from flashing?
엔진에서 추출을 진행하기만 하면
It will turn
자동으로
itself
꺼질
off
겁니다.
when Dante
안심하세요.
extracts something from the engine. Do not worry.
자, 이제 다들
Right.
적당히 해산해.
Back to business, all. Dante,
당신은 빨리
extract
추출을
something and
진행해서
turn that alarm
저
off.
알람 좀.
좋말.
None of you
새 것이 나와도 기껏 문탐방이
We'll just be running more dungeons through the back door with whatever new thing they pull away.
그래도
Anyway,
언제 이렇게
Still, this new journey is a very rare opportunity, isn't it?
기다리는 자에게 복이 있다.
Blessed be the patient ones, or so it is said. Every sinner says their piece before returning to their seats. Some of them walk out of the cabin to gaze at the lake. Something they must be growing a tad tired of doing at this point. Maybe they're just going out for a long sigh. Right now, Walpurgis is on a pattern right now where they swap turns of which game they reference. As in, when one is Limited Corporation, the next one references Arena, and so forth. The last one was Limited Corporation. Interesting. And Otis walked up to me.
관리자님, 신경 쓰이지 않으십니까?
are you not worried, Executive Manager?
저 괴짜 과학자가
About what that mad scientist said?
뭔가
For
뒤에
now!
더 있는 거죠.
There has to be some more to that statement. Should I investigate this matter further?
Otis was right. While Faust did tell us to consider this nothing more than a festival that arrives once in a while, she definitely knew more than she was letting on. For example, that happens in 4 to 6 months? Yeah, I remember that, yeah. But if Faust speaks of something in her characteristically cryptic manner, it means that she'll never tell us until she wants us, which she wants to. Well, it does bother me a little bit. But right now, we don't have a lot of options. Let's just put a pin in it for now. Otis nodded affirmatively, bowed, and returned to her seat. Well, let's get extracting like Faust said. Hell yeah. Oh, I love this, how everything in this game has an explanation. I love it. I love it. And with that, this is where we're gonna call it a night. I need to go to sleep. I need to render the videos and everything. I am very tired from today, and tomorrow I still have to get up early. So, yeah, once again, everybody, if you missed anything today regarding the gaming that we did, or if you want to catch up with the full playthrough, it all gets uploaded to the Games Are Bastard channel. All of the videos go here. The full playthrough is over here for Limbus Company. Every game that we play on stream eventually ends up over here. So make sure that you've subscribed to the channel. Also make sure that you join the Discord linked in the description. Join the community because that's where everything gets announced first. Whether the stream's going live or the videos going up in the channels or anything else. So yeah, and with that, we will be back tomorrow, everybody. Let me go ahead and close the game. We'll be back tomorrow with more LFAs and more Limbus Company. I am having such a good time. And by the way, one thing is the art style change. When I got to the role, the lead, they really rusty and they had to really rush it. Thus, Siege isn't codified, dropping quality. Okay, Okay, good to know. Good to know. We'll find that. I will burn that bridge when we get there tomorrow. And yeah, with that, thank you again, everybody, for joining me today. Thank you for an incredible jam and shred as usual. Thank you for the good times, for the good music, and just in general for just being here and having a good time with me. I am grateful every single day for this. I do not take this for granted. It fills my heart with joy that I get to do this and that any of you joined this to begin with and like this. So, yeah, with that, yes, another Limbus enjoyable journey indeed, Amaya. So, yes, and Megumi, good night. I'm gonna text you, Megumi, later, probably tomorrow, with something, an idea that I have. And with that, thank you very much, everybody, for joining me. Have yourselves a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. I will see you all next time. Good night, everybody. Goodbye.